everybody, welcome to my channel. Please call me DNA. We are here with Don't Toy With Me. This is a visual novel. I like playing these because the art style is really cool. And don't mind me if I trip over some words, because apparently I can't read out loud. That's just how it is. Anyway, let's get into it. Light slips through the tiny windows of the dollhouse, catching the flecks of dust in the air. Though it's easy in the morning, the inhabitants have been awake for a little while now. It's to be expected that toys wouldn't have quite the same grasp on time as you do. My toys are alive. This looks like Alice in the Wonderland. I like this art style. It's so freaking cute! Oh, it's so adorable. Maybe I'll make one myself. Yeah? Let me know in the comments if you want to see that, because honestly, I would love to make a game like this. It's so fucking cute. Anyway, we'll continue. Whisker, you've hardly touched your tea. Her least of all, she's an antique. You could at least pretend to drink it since I went to the trouble of making it. The stuffed rabbit sits at the table, a frown on its embroidered face. Words! It turns its head away from the cup in defiance. Oh, it's so cute. Jeez, you're so moody lately. I know it's not terribly fun to be stuck alone here with me, but you're not doing yourself any favors by being difficult. Don't you think we should be making the best of it? I really wish you'd let me cut you a mouth so you could try to hold a conversation. Oh, the rabbit scurries off across the wooden floor and down the stairs. Delilah sighs. It was only a suggestion. I'm not going to force you. I suppose that's another cup down the drain, then. Delilah gathers up the teacups and sauce from the floor to take down to the kitchen. Oh my god, this art style is so freaking adorable. Though Whiskers has been in the house for a while with her now, he has always been terribly skittish. The kitchen holds the rest of the tea set, always ready for a hypothetical tea party that, thus far, hadn't come to fruition. What are these words? Who uses these words? I don't. The rabbit wasn't about to sit at the table with her. Thinking back on it, she has trouble recalling who it was that used to sit there with her. You're listening right now, aren't you? I'm fairly certain I can hear you out there. Tap, tap. Do we tap, tap? Let's tap, tap. The sound of large fingers. Ew, large fingers? Who is she talking to, bro? Gently tapping nails on the outside of the house answer her question. Are we in a dollhouse? And are my, dolls alive? She smiles softly. There you are! Maybe you could join me. I'm not sure how you would fit in here with me, but I would welcome you anyways. Perhaps you could let me outside. I would sit on the roof to be closer to you. You know better than to give her way on that. The cracks on her face tell the story of a previous excursion outside of the house. She is met with silence. Her smile holds patiently. For all of 10 seconds. Fine, then I won't be entertaining you either. If the urge to be reasonable finds you, I'll be reading in my room. She storms out of the kitchen, upstairs. You decide to give her some time to cool off while you leave to run an errand. So, I have this dollhouse, and Delilah and Whiskers are these toys in said dollhouse. Interesting. You have a feeling she'll lighten up when you retrieve your new purchase. The dollhouse is a little bit cleaner than it was this morning. Delilah has spent some time dusting and picking up. She prefers her home spotless, or at least she used to. Now it seems she's settled for clean enough, and she never bothers with the attic anymore. Same. I like my room being clean, but if I don't have time to clean it, fuck it, you know? She idly straightens the decorations atop her wardrobe in her room. A heavy thump quickly undoes this. Huh? She turns, looking around in surprise. Hesitantly, she peers out of her bedroom door and down the stairs. Whiskers is already in the foyer, investigating. What is it? She descends the stairs, delicate joints clicking with each step. She finds the large box taking up the entryway. Oh my, a present! Her eyes lighten up with interest, running her fingers over the wooden exterior. Sorry, I still have, like, slight cold. It's annoying, I know, don't look at me, I'm sorry. There's a quirk to her brow when she realizes it's cheap, compressed wood. Something new, then. No, Whiskers is sad. Whiskers presses his ear to the side of the box. He hops back away when he hears a cough from inside, hiding behind Delilah? Dude, I think I've been saying her name wrong the whole time. It's Delilah now, okay? Get used to it. What is it? She searches around the lid, unable to quite pull it up. She finally finds the hook on the other side and undoes it from the small peg that holds the lid shut. She practically throws the lid open, a bright smile on her face. Oh! Whisker box! Whisker box? Whisker, look! Dude, it's a little clown. A new friend. Ah, is he dead? I'm not dead. Oh, good! The clown in the box hangs limply when Delilah, we're just staying with Delilah, because I'm not trying to say new things, drags him out of the box by his shirt. She's surprised to find that he's mostly fabric with little structure underneath. His sleeves are half empty, tied at the seams with a ruffle. All in all, his head is solid, but his body is plush. Hello, new friend. My name is Delilah, and this is my friend Whisker. The rabbit's ears lie back, looking none too friendly. He keeps his distance. I'm sorry for all the excitement. It's just been so long since we've had a new toy. Well, not had. Obviously, we don't have you. What are you exactly? Oh, where on earth are my manners? What do you go by, friend? No, I don't go by friend. And I'm a puppet. My name is Huxley. I'm gonna think that's right. Huxley, how nice. And a puppet? Why? That doesn't explain it. That does explain it. I'm fucking dyslexic! Oh my god! I can't do it, bro. Oh, let me take you to a chair. I shouldn't be holding you the whole time like a little bear. With Huxley comfortably situated in his chair at the table, Delilah sits opposite him. She's all smiles, even though the clown looks so sullen. Here, we have some tea. Oh, can you hold the cup? Have a silly straw. Thanks. Despite the thanks, the clown doesn't make any more move to drink the tea. Are you alright, Huxley? I don't expect you to be quite as excited as me, but you look so upset. I'm not upset, but what's there to be excited for? You've taken me out of my box. Here I am to sit in another box. The only difference is that I'm not the only one in this box. Ah, but that makes all the difference, doesn't it? I do enjoy watching Whiskers, but he's not one for conversation. And now this won't be such a lonely place. What do you want to do? I'll show you that there's fun to have here. I don't want to do anything, thanks. Oh. Well, surely that isn't true. Everyone wants something. Do you want some quiet? We could lie on the floor and watch the star projector. If that's what you like to do. No, we're trying to find something you want to do. Do you want to tell jokes? You are a clown. If you'd like. Did you hear about the clown car that crashed out in the middle of nowhere? There were 30 casualties. I don't think I get that one. I'll try again. What do you get when you boil a clown? A laughing stock. Oh, that's funny. I don't get it. I think I'm stupid. Clown soup! I bet I would have polka dots too. Oh, let me try. A clown named Pagiliki goes to see a therapist. Oh, darn it, I messed it up. Hey, you're a funny lady, Delilah. Oh, you smiled! Oh, don't stop just because I pointed it out. I'll start getting the idea you're determined to sulk. Sorry. I just haven't told any jokes in a while. No audience unless I got brought out just for that. So I stopped. What's the point? The point of telling jokes? The point of coming up with jokes if only get to tell them when someone gives me the time of day. I don't like being a puppet. The only choice I get is to not participate. So I started doing that, opting out. Oh, so you just don't do anything? Nothing I don't want to do. Which I don't want to do much lately, so yeah, kind of. He looks uncomfortable at the direction of the conversation. It's clear he hasn't had to explain himself at length before, especially so withdrawn from everything. Delilah, on the other hand, is clearly mulling this idea over in her head. Do you think you'd want to do more if you could get around better on your own? Since then, you could go where you like and not have to wait for someone to bring you there. That would make things easier for me, no offense, but I don't think I want you stitching anything onto me if that's what you're thinking. Huh? Why? Are you just assuming I'd be bad at it? I used to keep my answers to myself. That wasn't what I was thinking about anyway. Wait here for just a moment. I'll try not to go anywhere. Delilah leaves the kitchen, hurrying off back to the foyer. She stands near the box Huxley arrived in and looks up, her gaze aimlessly as though she isn't quite sure of where to look. Hello up there. I imagine you're still watching, yes? Thank you for sending me a new friend. I know I've asked for one a lot, but I'm afraid I need to ask for something else. I'm sorry for asking as soon after receiving this gift, but it isn't for me, so hope that might make up for it. So do you think perhaps you could give me something to help Huxley move? Perhaps wheels or a wooden skeleton? I have no choice but to help, but I was gonna help anyway, so... You suppose there couldn't be any harm in it. If the puppet is really so broken that I can't even keep her company, it doesn't do much good, does it? It will have to be a modification so simple that even the toys can figure it out, though. You have an idea. Surely with only a single item to work with, she understands what needs to be done. You place your gift in the box Huxley had arrived in. Della looks on in surprise as she sees a large spring in the box. Oh, yes, this is perfect. Thank you so much. She eagerly plucks her prize from the counter, needing both hands to carry it. It's as long as her legs at the very least. Seeing as it's a bit unwieldy, perhaps it isn't the best idea to bring it near the tea set. She ends up leaving it behind and fetching Huxley instead. It takes the pair a few minutes to figure out the logistics of the attachment, but in the end it is sewn securely to the opening of Huxley's body. He takes a moment to get used to balancing on the spring. Did he have legs before? Ah, this certainly is different. I think I'm getting the hang of it though. The stairs will take some practice. Dude, I was just thinking that. That's what the railing is for, at least until you get better at jumping. Perhaps soon you'll be able to leap from the landing to the upper doorway in one go. She laughs at the idea, but he seems to be very serious considering it. Perhaps so. Everything else is upstairs, right? What about the back room? More stairs, unfortunately. That's the doorway to the attic. And what's up there? More stairs? The ceiling, silly! And some old odds and ends. Some things just don't really have a place in the house. But they still have to go somewhere. Perhaps we could eventually convert it into a bedroom for you. Your cruelty knows no bounds, Lady Delilah. Making a man able to jump, then putting him in a room with a low ceiling. Ah, I didn't mean... I know, I'm only teasing you. For someone who kept wanting me to lighten up, you sure aren't good at recognizing a joke. Oh, don't tease me. But I'm happy to see you're in much better spirits. I am. I've never had something like this. Though, is this really okay? What do you mean? Nothing. I don't like being a puppet, so I don't know why I should feel odd about becoming something else. Like a jack-in-the-box. I would never. I mean to say, I'm not getting back in that box. Of course not, but you will have to sleep somewhere. And I suppose the box can stay here in the foyer. We could make it into a table or use it as a chest. I just don't want to have to carry it up to the attic. Whatever you want to do with it, it's not mine. But yeah, I guess this makes me a jack out of the box. Which I'd also never do. Delilah tilts her head in confusion once more. Huxley spares her an explanation of the joke. I'm actually feeling a little fidgety now. I think I want to give the stairs a try. Will you show me the rest of the house if I make it up? Of course! And if you can't, I'll carry you up. I'll make it up even if I have to drag myself. Just, maybe go stand out of the way, just in case. With some time and effort and a couple of paintings knocked off the wall, Huxley manages to make his way up the stairs. Delilah feels perhaps a few new cracks were added to her face from the worry with which she wanted when he twice spilled backwards down the stairs. Luckily, the clown was not as delicate as she was. He bounced like rubber. Perhaps that's what he was made of. The thought remains in her mind that she'll have to remind her new friend that she is much more fragile than he is. But for now, she hurries up after him to congratulate him and show him around the upper floor. The linen closet isn't exactly a room, but it's important to show regardless. The bathroom is a slightly more importance, of course, though perhaps less important than it would have been in a real house. Huxley noticed a lingering smell of paint and powder in the bathroom. Must have been where Delilah touches up her face. And lastly, Delilah brings him to her bedroom. I don't think I've ever had anyone in here before. Well, aside from Whisker. You don't think so? Where is that little guy, anyway? Kind of expected him to join us for the tour. Oh, don't mind him. He's so jumpy these days. I couldn't even tell you why. Perhaps he's less confident without other plush animals around. Did there used to be more? I can't seem to recall. I know I knew a teddy bear once. Perhaps he was a friend of Whisker's. She frowns, brows furrowed in concentration. Huxley watched on with concern. Is remembering things a regular problem for you, Delilah? In a sense, I suppose it is. Very little changes in the house, so the days tend to blend together. If I have trouble remembering something, I'd be hard-pressed to know whether it's due to forgetfulness or because it happened longer ago than I realize. I've recently started writing in my journal again, though, so that should help with more recent days. I wasn't sure where it was for a while, so I have to really make a good use of it now that I have it again. Yeah, sounds like a plan. And if I get curious, I could always read up on what I missed before I got here. Absolutely not! I keep it locked so you can't, even if you wanted to. Just another joke, Delilah. I wouldn't read your diary. You'd better not. Now, what was I going to show you in here? Oh, I wanted to show you here in my wardrobe. I keep my dresses here, but it's full of many games as well. You can feel free to help yourself to any of them if you find yourself looking for something to play. I have my bookcase here as well. I have all the classics. Pride and Prejudice, A Little Princess, Hans Christian Andersen Fairy Tales collection. I've read Pride and Prejudice. It was more about a marriage than it was zombies. Kind of disappointing, honestly. Like, it was a really shitty book and I read the whole thing. Waste of my time. Quite the collection, Delilah. Are you teasing me again? No, they're just very you. Except that one. The complete short stories of Edgar Allan Poe. A little bit of gothic at heart, aren't you? I did say I love the classics. What about you, Mr. Know-It-All? You're making yourself sound rather well-read. I've just heard my share of bedtime stories in my day. And the others I've heard a little of in the homework from, ugh. Okay, that was a really weird, animation. I have to say, it hasn't made me the most bookish kind of guy. Except maybe joke books. Well, in your words, that's very you. There's no shame in it, but I will warn you that you will eventually want to do some reading. Beggars can't be choosers for entertainment in this house. Though I'd be happy to read to you. I can see it now. I'll let you know if I have trouble falling asleep here. Then maybe I could use it. It's refreshing to see Delilah looking so lively again after so much time spending by herself in the dollhouse. She's had her problems in the past getting along with other toys, but the clown seems to be a good choice. Entertaining as a jester should be, but not so energetic that he would impose upon her lifestyle. She considers herself to be an elegant lady after all, and some wild fool could certainly find themselves met with friction when it comes to living with her. Hopefully they continue to get along. And the following days they seem to adjust well enough. They play their games and have their tea together, and even Whisker seems to be more at ease with Huxley there. It's a point of concern in some ways. Hopefully the rabbit doesn't come to be too affectionate with the clown. But for now, it's happy days with Dollhouse. You find yourself watching them regularly. Today, they've gathered in the attic to improve Huxley's sleeping area. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave this video here. I think these visual novels are longer than the other ones I've played, because it's been about 25 minutes now and I don't really see much changing. It's supposed to be like a horror novel. Not seeing much of that right now, but I think in the next one we're gonna see quite a bit of that. So, if you want to see more, please let me know in the comments by giving me a thumbs up. If you want to see more games like this too, please let me know, because I'm just like doing what I kind of feel like doing right now. So, please subscribe to support me and keep me in the hype of doing this stuff. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!